Greetings everyone, as we come to the end of 2017. I've not got a clue what I'm going to do with this video. I've just put a screensaver of some fireworks on in the background. I've got myself some ankle hats, or ears, whatever you call them. So I'll probably just waffle on for about 12 minutes while you lot enjoy the fireworks. It's been a good year. It started off like any other year, drunk, which you'll probably do tonight as we are on New Year's Eve. Whether I upload this video in time for that, that's another matter. January was quite quiet, the usual birthday celebrations for the old dear. I think we got out to Wrexham. We visited the Smiths while we were out there. I did train spotting at Wrexham. So there wasn't that much going on. February I met Jen and Kate, and I took Jen to the rugby. It was freezing. One of the best nights of the year though, even though it's cold. And can't think what else I did in February. Oh, I think we ended up in Stratford. We were entertaining the Farleys at some posh hotel for a joint birthday party for them. Sometime in March, I think, I then went to the Cotswolds and celebrated Peter's 65th and met quite a few nice people. We went out for a meal and loads of treats. I'm not sure what else I did in March. I think there might have been a day trip to Hutch's up in the Lake District. April, I think I met Jen for a coffee before she moved away, and Grandma had her eyes done. And then obviously I had my birthday. So everybody who wanted to turned up at the Hubbard house, and we all had a reasonably good birthday. May, my annual trip to Newquay via the bottom of Cornwall. I covered St Michael's Mount and a few other places, albeit on my own, because unfortunately Mr Woody and his suitcase party company, but Mr Mozzie stepped in, and we've just booked another one, so we're going to go to the same place next year. And I think we're adding Danny Potter to the group. And Roland took us for a couple of days around there. Roland's popped up everywhere this year, as he usually does. So through May, that was there. June, can't remember what we did in June. I think me and Dad had a week in Brixham. Maybe that was a bit later on in the year. And obviously caught up with people in Devon. Met James in Payton. Oh, so was it Payton? No, that's where I was stopping. I think I caught the train up and met him at Dawlish and filmed the trains. July we had numerous birthday parties. Who went first? I think Dad turned 65 first. So we had a massive house party at the house for him with his usual suspects. A few drinks, a few catches. That was nice. And then Catherine had her 30th at the Black Horse. And no, not this time. She wasn't chased around or cornered by anybody with domestos. So it was nice to share that with all the family and friends. And by this point, the uncle had arrived, so he joined us. And he brought the joys of summer. And then obviously it played nicely into his birthday. And he was 70. And since then, I think I went to Bristol. Went to a meeting. I got invited out afterwards, so instead of going to the posh meal, I ended up in some nightclubs with some people I've not seen again. Probably won't ever want to see them again. I've been to the rugby quite a bit. I think I forgot to tell you, I went to Newcastle last year. So I was with Muggs and the other Jen, and I think the other Jen might have been there. There's too many Jens and people with same names now. So but there was Abby and Diane, Janice, Amanda, Dave Howarth, obviously running the coaching, and a few other people that we know. And as the year went on, I've lost track of the month system now, so I'm just waffling on. But I did a day trip to Bath when I was in Bristol. And I've been on many walks with Tony, many walks on my own. Caught up with Clinton, Mozzie, Woody. We've had our usual trips to beer festivals where we've all got slightly merry. Up obviously I always do very well. I always get some leftover cider off my mate there. And generally we've had a good Christmas as well. Everybody was healthy until Christmas Day, Boxing Day. And generally my plans are to do loads of holidays in a year, catch up with healthy people, and drunks as well, I don't mind. I have seen the Welly Man quite a few times. Not sure I'm a fan of Johnny Vegas, he's not very polite. Peter Kay's alright. And obviously on the telly I tune into Benidorm, Find Your Family. I've been watching cheesy films the last few days. But all in all, I've covered quite a lot of areas. Done a lot of talking, done a lot of messaging, done a lot of creation of videos. And basically, I plan to do as much as I can next year. We've already got Newcastle booked next year, and we've already got Cornwall booked. And I'm sure there'll be a trip to the Cotswolds to catch up with the Cowley House people. Joan, Peter, and Claire, Natalie, can't think of any more, Pam, David, Cassie, and I'm sure there was a few more names of people. I always meet new people there, whether they're guests, staff or locals, I don't know. And obviously keep on bumping into people like Amber and Natalie randomly in places like Rainford. So there's many other people. Obviously I've been watching telly with Mike. We tend to watch the Grand Tour, me and Mike, with Jeremy Clarkson and his mates in it. That's quite good. And we've gone 4K now, so fingers crossed. If this video has been recorded and you're watching it, it should be in 4K. And I tell you what, who needs the Queen when you've got Hub's New Year's Eve message? At the end of the day, I won't be watching that royal wedding next year, put it that way. I might shove it on, but I'll be on a coach to Newcastle, and I won't be watching that other stuff on the telly that they call football. FA could stand for a lot of things, and apparently I don't do it much. I do sweet FA, people say, so that's the thoughts of the day. We've done a lot of cooking this year. Cooking, cleaning. I wouldn't say we've been doing that much conniving, apart from when the gout's kicked in. Obviously I've had to cash in a couple of favours then. And I'm just watching the reflection now. It looks like Big Ben's getting warmed up again. So tonight will just be a leisurely night. We'll have the usual crowd, Mr. Woody, Mr. Mozzie, and I think Mark and the neighbours next door are going to join in. And I am snivelling, I am full of cold. And I thought to myself, I'm doing a video. Yay! So I don't know how long I've been chatting for now. I don't know whether I can even be seen because it's not the brightest. But all the best from the end of 2017, and hope you all have a cracking 2018. And I'll see you all some point in it. I'll be the barking mad one, basically. But that's the way it is. I enjoy being the centre of attention just as much as I enjoy blending into the background and just enjoying being there, basically. So, I'm tempted to go to London. Somebody's asked me this, but London and me, we don't really agree. It's full of fast people, and it's just easier to go down the other way, really. Find a nice country town somewhere out the way and have a bit of peace and quiet. So, fingers crossed to be a pain-free year for everyone. Obviously, there's hopefully going to be some fireworks. Obviously, I like going out and filming my fireworks. I've got a brand new tripod these days, so that will be good. I like my streams, my seagulls, my squirrels, and a lot of you have had a nice photo delivery. Some of you virtual via online, some of you will get them in the post. I haven't got some of your addresses, unfortunately, so you'll just have to make do if people decide to catch it with me at some point. Some people don't even have addresses. I think some people must live in caves. Mozzie certainly does. But there you go. Happy New Year, and I shall see you through 2018. Is it au revoir, do the French say? I don't know. Stum. That's what the Roscoe used to say.